Boden and welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is Friday, July 5th, 13:14 hours, and we've got viewer mail to the attention of Chris Boden. Who's it from? I don't know. It's from a Midwest distribution center. Ooh, shirts. Ooh, it's the Affinia shirts!
Hmm?
Yes!
Oh, cool.
Look at that.
Oh.
From Affinia 3D printers. The people who sent us are awesome 3D printers, so you're going to get to see these. Pull a couple of these, put them for wardrobe for videos. That's excellent. Thank you guys. And all 6 of our Affinia machines are fully up and running now. You guys will get to see that soon. Nothing interesting on the IRC. You know what the problem is with viewer mail right now? You guys should be able to watch me on that camera right there. Take a look over there. Show me the camera. See that camera right there? That camera, you should be able to watch us do this live, and I should be able to chat with you guys live. But I can't. And nobody in the IRC has any idea what the hell I'm talking about right now. Because Rocco hasn't been here in a week. So it's all kerfluffled. It's all screwed. We could be on live right now. See, we could be doing this, but we can't.
I was under the impression he was deathly ill, so he has an excuse.
He was definitely ill too. He hasn't been here in like a month because he had like nut bola or something. I don't know. And he had to take like a week off for that, and now he's having issues. So he hasn't been in like all this week, and it's just sad. Okay, because we got Brian down there, and he wanders around like a lost little puppy, and they got an intern down there who doesn't know from what, and Rocco should be here to be the Italian force of reason to guide them to greatness and glory. But no, he's not here. And for that, there will be some manner of punishment, I'm sure, and it might involve an inflatable midget. We'll be back. Okay, so we got these in just the other day, and I wanted to check them out. So let's grab some gloves and look at some pretty pieces of glass. Right now he's thinking, man, I just wiped the boogers off my hand when I put them in there. That's all I did. You ain't got to be all fancy. There's nothing in there. These are going to be a bitch to open. Okay. Here, let's see what's in here. Bonus points if you use either flash paper to send this stuff, properly wetted of course, or if you use model rocket wadding paper. I use a lot of that. Actually, I gotta get more of that. Oh wow, that's pretty. Look at that. See, this is a dual prism. It's 2 prisms cemented together, and there's a little nub for reasons that I don't know, but it's frosted on the back, on top and bottom. So if we look through it, we can see straight through. Now if we turn it, we can see up, but not down. If we look in this end, we can see up and straight. Oh wow. So this might be a beam splitter. We should test that and find out. Here, we'll fire up a laser. In a moment. This plug, okay. Like our awesome laser safety system. Alright, we'll give that a moment to pump up and then we'll test this out. But I like that. Just gonna set all that over there. Now, let's take a look at these. They're not labeled or anything, which is fine. Because I'm not very smart and I probably wouldn't know what they said anyway. By the way, I'd like to thank my parents for giving me this skill through many years of Christmases and having to be able to be rather surgical with the cutting of Scotch tape. I don't like surprises. Ooh, oh that's pretty. Ah. It appears to be a mirror. But it's got some funny coloring to it. I think this is what they mean by dichroic. Here's your word of the day, dichroic. So I'll set that there. Ooh, double flusher. Patrick must be here. That looks like a polarizing filter. It's got that.
It does.
Yeah, I think it's a polarizing filter. See how it's that little bit gray. I can test it, because if it is a polarizing filter, I have a really big polarizing filter down here. And if you have a polarizing filter, you can easily test if something else is a polarizing filter. Oh, wow. Oh, that's like fantasy disco right there. It's got some schmutz on it. This is labeled 18 with 3 vertical dots. So if you want to see what the world looks like to a fly, here, let me see if I can make this work for you. Let's try it with the flat side. There. That's what the world looks like to a fly. Or at least a low budget fly. Here. That's neat. I want to see what that looks like when we put a laser through.
I don't.
It's more no fun. Which is pretty much Moose's theme in life.
It's my job.
You and Patrick. Destined to be no fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is lots of little things. Here. Yeah. We've got a little prism. Oh, here's a kind of fun prism. These are neat. All kinds of little stuff there. Just a little fruit assortment of optics. Come out. Slight chip in the bottom corner. Looks like a beam splitter or a dichroic filter of some manner.
It did interesting things to your nose.
Lots of things have done interesting things to my nose. That's half the damn problem. Let's take a look here and see what we get. Grab an e-cig.
Do you want me to turn the lights out?
Oh, wait a second. It works as a beam splitter, but rather weak. And a lot of line involved there. So that's that. Let's check out this one. This has me excited. Alright, we'll go through this way. And all beam this way, no beam that. Oh, no, a little tiny beam this way. So, a bit. Now we'll pump it straight on. We get a lot of beam out this side and a little tiny, barely a dot out this side. I'll pump it this way. We get a little tiny dot through, even this is the frosted side, you can see. We still get a little dot through that. And a lot of noise. Little dot out the front. Nothing out this side. This also works pretty good as a retroreflector. Ooh, we get a couple dots there. It's really neat. If you look here, let me turn the light out a second, because this is something kind of cool to see. I'll add a little smoke to this, but you can see through the top of the prism, you can see the lines of reflection, which are kind of cool. Now, watch. Look at all the different lines that come out of that. All kinds of directions. There's a lot happening inside there, which is really cool. So that's neat. Here, we'll turn the lights back on. Now we have the fly eye filter. I'm kind of excited about this one. Let's get a little smoke. Now that has an interesting scanning effect out here. You can see that moving back and forth. And it basically, because it's such a tiny point of light, it acts like a whole lot of little plano convex lenses, which is neat. Sit down there. And I want to see what this does. This has me very curious. Now I'm touching it, but I'm only touching it on the two frosted surfaces. So we get a beam out the side. Let's try putting this in the end. I have no idea what this is for, but I don't get a single...
a nice cast.
Yeah, but it's not clean. It's really dirty. I have no idea what this is for, but this is good for experimenting with. And then there's lots of little things, probably collimators and filters and maybe a Brewster's window or two.
That was a big dot.
That's a very big dot. Look at that. It makes it nice and fuzzy. That's neat. So lots of fun. Thank you, sir. These are excellent. All kinds of fun optics. We like optics. I got to get a little box for sorting and storing optics, something all nice and plastic lined with a dust cover and stuff. And I need to make a mount for this aperture.
I know exactly what you need for the laser
I had a feeling you might have
things.
thought of that. So, all right, that's optics fun. We'll be back.
Here at the Geek Group, we've invented a new fundraising strategy. You can now purchase impressively tiny coins we've compressed using high-energy magnetism. We induce a current pulse of 100,000 amps into a copper wire coiled around a golden dollar, dime, or quarter, producing very powerful opposing magnetic fields that compress a quarter to the diameter of a dime, which you then receive in a lovely commemorative package along with the satisfaction that can only come from helping the Geek Group build our endowment, which in turn will allow us to put membership fees, donations, and sponsorships towards furthering the organization rather than just maintaining it. Carry a lightning bolt in your pocket, available at thegeekgroup.org.
Drip.
I got it behind the clamp.
You're dripping.
You put way too much paint on.
Yeah. You're a little enthusiastic with the paint there.
They're fixed.
You keep that up, you get really cool stalactites.
Yeah.
There's your word of the day.
Stalactite.
No, I think it's stalactites, stalagmites.
Yeah.
Stalactites go from the ceiling, stalagmites come from the floor.
And do you know how you can tell the difference?
Yeah, one comes from the ceiling and one goes to the floor.
Yes, but one also has to hold on tight to the ceiling.
Yeah, that's how I remember it, stalactites.
Yes.
And that's everything I learned from Rocks for Jocks.
Is that a TV show?
No, it's a classic Grand Valley.
Rocks for jocks.
Rocks for Jocks. You ever notice that all the football majors are always geology majors?
Or astronomy. That was
Yeah?
GRCC, the astronomy
It's the
class.
astronomy there? Okay.
That's how people got their ECAs so they could bring their GPA to.
At a lot of schools, it's always geology, so they call it Rocks for Jocks. Mike, you suck at this.
Yeah.
Have you ever really considered suicide?
No.
It might be a viable alternative. You might just end it all. Just end it all. I've seen you paint, and you have nothing to live for at this point. Okay. What are you doing over here?
This cup does not fit. This cup does, but I don't want to pour a 5-gallon bucket into this, so I'm using the small cup to do it, and try not to make a mess. Failing at both, as you can see.
Okay. I'm watching. I was like, what, are you making a cocktail or something? Like, what the hell? Hey, Den's here. How you doing?
Doing good.
We're gonna rock out on painting in here. Are you painting in here or are you painting downstairs?
I'm painting wherever you need me.
Let's paint in here because I want to just put the whole team on this, bang this out. Get this side totally done, maybe even get this side done, for the ceiling. And then because all we have to do up here is paint the walls and then scrape the floor and do the floor, and we can start moving gear in here in the woodshop stuff. It can happen really, really fast.
So that's not will be the wood shop. This is gonna be the
It's all woodshop. This is woodshop workshop.
We're just moving shit section at a time.
Yeah, because we have so much shit.
By the
So,
way, Chris,
Yeah.
this might be a completely separate project for another month, year, or destination. But that little half wall that's kind of sitting there, can we knock that out?
what little half wall?
The
The one right here?
Yeah.
Does it hold anything up?
Probably holding up.
It goes all the way up.
That's holding up something significant.
Yeah, it goes all the way up. That means it could be load bearing. So we can't take, if any walls that don't touch at the top are removable. We can take them out. And there's a lot of walls like that. But if it touches, that means it is potentially load bearing.
Little beam that was going across.
Well, yeah, but until I have a structural engineer tell me that, it stays.
fair enough.
Because I'm all for ripping it out,
On
but
this side, it doesn't.
I gotta be told that by a structural engineer. Like,
On this side, you-
like this wall here, see how it doesn't touch?
Yeah,
Okay, this wall we can knock this wall out all the way back to that beam, and that's totally acceptable.
but on this side it doesn't touch, so I was looking from the wrong side.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's bearing, but until I have a structural engineer tell me that, it stays.
Fair enough. I'd still like to knock out that wall if we get the opportunity. So
All
if you know
for-
any structural engineers,
Okay, I know a couple.
do you think they'd be able to do that one pro bono?
They're here on a regular basis doing stuff that we pay them for, so I can just have the, and they can't come out. Oh, yeah. But what they'll probably say is, you got another one just like this right above it, right? Yeah, well you gotta take that one out first. So you're okay. And then you gotta make the one above it, make sure the one above it isn't load bearing. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. There's a system, but
it'll-
as long as you understand the system, it's okay. But what you don't want to do is take this out and ceiling falls down, because that would suck.
Yes.
We haven't had that happen yet, and I'd like, of all the things that we've managed to not fuck up in the building, we have not had ceilings fall down yet. I'd like to keep this as a trend.
high energy physics is trying. All right.
High energy physics is trying very hard. Find your place.
It drips.
It drips everywhere.
Yes. Because somebody apparently is a little...
Mike may have earned his nickname, Drip. But I figure if we blast through all the white on this side and then do the white on the other side, we can come back over here and do gray. And gray will go fast because it's already got a coat on it. The painting, the bare concrete, it goes in like a sponge, so it's kind of a pain in the ass.
You don't want to try to wash this or anything, just paint over it?
No, we'll wipe it down.
Okay.
But that's just a couple rags and a bucket of water. You just want to get the sawdust off it.
You're right.
Hi, Dave! How you doing? You having fun? Huh? Okay, I'll see you in an hour. Okay. Yeah, they're rocking out. It's a little room. I got 3 guys painting it. It'll be all right. You having fun, Patrick?
Not really, but it needs to get done.
Okay.
I know, he's fine.
You know it's entirely possible this is the last ceiling in the building to paint?
No.
That's a nice bright dream.
It's got to be close, but I can't think of any other ceilings we got to paint.
Oh.
Maybe in a stairway.
Well, when we get the recording studio built, we're going to need to paint all of that.
Oh,
I know, like I said.
those ceilings don't exist yet, though.
Fair enough.
So technically, that is not a ceiling in the lab. We have to build it. But I'll make sure that you get to paint it. Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Don't go too low because all the dust and stuff right there. We don't have that in the brush. Okay. I'm assuming you saw it.
I saw it.
Okay. More than welcome to grab a brush, Chris.
You know they don't let me paint, right?
No, but I feel like you're going to tell me a great story of why they don't let you paint.
No, they just don't let me paint. They're mean.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, I painted all these walls in here. And I painted that ceiling over there. And I've painted a lot. I've done over 1,000 gallons of paint myself in this building.
Then you should be the one teaching us by example.
I did. There's video of it. You should watch every single episode of Captain's Vlog and you learn all about it. I make videos for you every day right here. I'm making you a video right now, teaching you how to paint. See, and you're teaching people proper cup technique.
There's a couple of jokes to be made.
Oh, yeah.
Heard of 2 girls. This is 3 guys.
This is like a Polish bukkake party.
Don't know, never been.
This is like Bob Villa's idea of a bukkake party. For the record, he's not painting, he's cleaning the wall in preparation for the gray.
That way we can move the furniture out of there
Yes.
and actually do it over there.
Okay. Stop and give me the stick. Jesus, God. All right, here. Who has not? Okay. Nobody has.
The bench behind you. Set it on the bench.
This?
Is that going to be tall?
It's going to be cockeyed and they won't be able to actually see anything. But all right, watch this for a second.
Okay.
All right. Love your roller. Okay. You have barely enough paint here to do anything with. But get your foot in here. Okay. If you do this right, you will have no paint on your toe.
Okay.
But come back. That loads the tray. Then go down and push hard enough to roll the brush, not hard enough to drive paint on the brush. What you're doing is evenly coating the brush.
Okay.
Now, as you come up, give it a flip a couple times, and that keeps it from dripping. See how you've got a really heavy line on the side there?
Yep.
See how I don't?
Yep.
That's why.
Understood.
Go all the way up, pump the bar.
Okay.
You can paint on the bar, it's not going to hurt anything.
Understood.
We're going to paint the bar anyway. And you can hear it when it makes a noise. It's a really fully loaded roller at that point. Paint right up to the things on either side.
Videotaping it.
You can go over it lightly.
There it is.
Okay. And look, good, consistent fill, no star field. You want to avoid the star field.
Okay.
Any spots that you start to get the star field, go back and push hard. On the frame side of the roller, you can roll into that a little bit. You got to be careful how hard you push if you're going this way because it'll want to unscrew your thing. But it's not too hard.
Okay.
So, but yeah, just take your time. Don't paint the damn light.
Try not to.
If it's throwing paint at you, that's indicative of one of 2 things. A, you have too much paint in the brush, so it might happen like a little drop right when you first fill it. Or B, you're going too fast. If you go really fast, it'll throw paint.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you come down, you put your toe in, you do a pull,
Get it completely, yep.
get it completely enveloped, then flip it over. You can get rid of that little thing on the side there. Give it a spin on your way up, you won't drip any paint. Just go nice and slow.
Good tips, Captain.
You're pushing as you go in. You're pushing into it, so you don't want to be under it. You want to be out of it. Okay? Because it's the pressure to the wall that's going to get your paint on the wall.
And you just got stuff on the roller.
Where?
You didn't see that?
What? Is there anything on the roller?
You just got gunk on the
Is
roller.
there anything on the roller?
Not
Do
now.
you see anything on the roller?
Not anymore.
Then shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You will, from time to time, pick up a rock. If the rock gets embedded in your roller, the easiest way to get that out is to come down onto a trash surface, like the floor, because this whole floor is getting done, and smack the roller on end on the floor, and that'll knock the rock off.
Okay.
Also, the easiest way to get the roller off when you're done and you have a dirty, icky paint roller is hit it right here, like right over a trash can, come back, wham, and snap it really hard. Hit this on the top of the trash can and the roller will shoot off.
Oh, that's nice.
Works
to know.
great. It's the easy way to go. You just bang and it'll pop right off. Now you know. There.
Good idea.
Or break the trash can. It will not break the trash, and if it does break the trash can, it's a shitty trash can that we didn't want anyway. Now pull it back all the way. You need more paint in there.
I need more paint.
You need, and don't do that cup bullshit. Just no, put it down. Put it down right there. That's where you're working.
Cup is only for filling the cup.
Set this all the way out on that end, and then lay it against the wall. Grab your paint bucket, pour paint in the thing. See, there's a system to this.
There is a system.
There's a system. You're learning it, you'll get good at it. Painting is one of those things that the more you do it, the easier it gets, the more you enjoy it. No. You keep going, keep going.
Is this the last bucket we have?
If it is, we'll get more.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. There you go.
There's a bucket further in the...
Okay, right there. That's good. Now that's a happy setup there. Also, it's a good sign that you know what you're doing when this isn't covered in paint.
Well, I just got this just a second ago.
Was the other one covered in paint?
No.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell. It was perfectly clean. You are awesome at this. Nope. Okay, you've got plenty up there. Now lift up and start pushing that down. Not all the way, not all the way. Here, watch. Okay, watch. Put your foot in there. Because you're flooding the roller. That's why you've got so much shit. Don't go all the way down into the paint. What you're doing is actually taking the extra paint out of the roller and dispersing it evenly.
So don't dip it in the deep end of the pool in the shallow end with the nice...
Yeah. You want one dip in the deep end up just to cover the shallow end. And then that's where you're picking from. Now you've got a lot in there, so if you just hold this, it's going to drip. If you tilt it to one end, it's going to drip more. So spin it on your way up, and then you immediately get it on the wall, and that starts getting it off your roller. And then your world's a better place. And this will bring us peace with honor.
See, Patrick, you got him to paint today.
Yes, blame me.
No, it's all my fault. It totally is.
Blame the kid in law school. It's always his fault.
Usually it is.
Well, yeah, but not this time. Come on.
That's actually going on a lot easier than that other wall, so...
Yeah, it is. It's just practice. Yeah. It's not, because you hear it said a lot, like, oh, he makes this look easy. No, it really is easy. You're making it hard. Don't just fucking do it. It's not hard. It's paint a wall. It gets easier with practice, I promise. Now down. All down. All down. Now see how you've only got on one side there? Mm-hmm. See how you got a big dry side? Push it here. Down. It's gonna spin here. Take. Fuck.
No.
Fuck.
Don't let me touch your camera.
Okay, watch. This happens where you get it all on one side. You gotta work it quick. You just come back quick. Because if you let it go, it's gonna spin to its low point. So you just work it quick, and now you're good. Okay. Practice. You'll get there. I believe in you.
I believe in me too.
I believe in you! Mike doesn't. Mike hates you.
Oh, you love me.
Mike thinks you suck.
Dude, he's almost an anarchist.
Oh, okay.
Just a few steps away.
Alright guys, new lighting is in. That's classroom 2 where it's just starting to get some stuff put in it. We gotta do the board, but I'm gonna worry about that in the future because we're gonna be, we gotta set up like the projector and the screen and all that. So I'll worry about that when we bring the room online. For now, everything in here is gonna be storage for a short time. Come here, take a look, I'll show you. We're gonna move all this stuff. Because see how this room's still the primer white? All this stuff has to move into classroom 2. It's all this stuff for electronics. But we're going to empty this room out because the room's ready to go. We just got to paint it. It's all finishing cosmetic stuff. We got to paint it. We got to hang the big whiteboard here, maybe a projector, and we got to do the floor because that's what the floor looks like. But we can do that with our new 8-inch floor chisel. Yay! So it's going to be cool. It's coming. It just takes time. But classroom 2 is done. Rapid prototyping, look at this. All 6 machines are online, ready to go. 6 beautiful, awesome Affinia machines. Up and running, ready to go. Because Jabroni is an Affiniac.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning.
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek.
Robot geek.
Physics geek.
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.